Michael Boogeyman, title boxing club in Pittsburgh, with your focus point of the week. And we are going back to those happy days, back to the 1950s this week in our Fight Like series, as we get to take on the legend himself, the Brockton Bomber, Rocky Marciano, the original Rocky. We're going to be fighting like him. How did he fight like him? What made him so great? Number one, he was the hardest puncher ever. And yes, I know that's a big claim. There have been a lot of great punchers in boxing, but I have it on good authority. Joe Louis, Archie Moore, Jersey Joe Walcott, Ezra Charles, all-time greats, Hall of Famers, all said, my goodness, he punched like nobody else. Even bumping into him hurt. The hardest puncher, and the crazy thing was, he ran about 5'10", 180 pounds, maybe at most. Smaller than me, smaller than heavyweights even at the time. Now today he'd be tiny, he wouldn't be a heavyweight. But still, knocked everybody out, had amazing punching power. Just like Roy Jones Jr., he had a great left hook, but more than anything else, it was that right hand. The best right hand ever in boxing, dare I say. Those overhands, those crosses, those uppercuts, those Susie Q punches. We're gonna be throwing them all. Now, one way he got this power was he was able to use head movement and crouching down to load his punches for extra power. Head movement is not just for defense. It can also be used to get angles, and it can be used to load. So if I bring my weight over to my right side, I'm loading that right side. If I bend that right leg, I'm loading that up for a big right hand. So he would use that head movement, and again, he would kind of crouch down and lean back and then come forward and throw powerful punches. He also had a little trick he used with his feet sometimes from a distance to shuffle in. Now, normally in boxing, when we step, right, if I'm coming forward, my front foot will step and my back foot will follow. That's the right way to do it. But sometimes you can kind of game the system a little bit, and what Rocky would do is he would slide his back foot in to his front foot to kind of launch himself to get extra power, particularly on that right side again. So we'll be doing some of that as well. We don't want to mess up our regular good footwork too much, but practicing how you can really get that extra launch with the shuffle step. Now, another thing he was good at, he was mostly an inside fighter. Besides being shorter for a heavyweight, he even had small arms, did not have long arms at all. So he had to get inside. He would get in close to his opponents and throw those bent elbow power punches. He would use his crouch oftentimes to get in close, getting low, coming in. So we'll be working on some of that as well. Lots of inside fighting, those uppercuts, those hooks, those power shots. And then finally, he was a workout conditioning freak. In a time where there were no workout conditioning freaks, so there weren't as many, he trained for like 8 hours a day every day. Crazy, ran miles, did tons and tons of work, medicine balls, everything in the gym. And again, this was a time where people didn't train that hard. So his conditioning was off the charts. He was tough as nails. He would never get tired. Never get tired of throwing those big power punches. You need an amazing gas tank to throw power shots like that. So that's what we're going to be doing this week. We're going to be pushing that cardio envelope just a little bit. Some of you guys are doing the 8-week challenge. Good. We're going to make it tougher on you guys, and we're going to make you stronger, because that is how you retire 49-0 as a heavyweight, and that is how you do it. These days are all